Say we have a scenario where our marketing team needs to get some marketing collateral, rich media, videos, files, text, whatever, from some external marketing agencies, some content writers. These content writers are sending data to our internal team via email, yeah, and our team retrieves it and then processes it, likes it, and now wants to take it further for the approval from other business stakeholders. They put it in SharePoint, they share links with others, they do whatever they want to do. Once the file is all set and now ready to be surfaced or published on internet, on our company's website, they send the file to our other external marketing agencies who are managing our website. So the journey is from content writer to marketing team internally. They process it, they approve it, they send it to other marketing agencies, those who own our public facing websites. Now, there are various steps involved into it. However, we are going to be focusing today on the process when the file gets uploaded into SharePoint environment, and then from there, when file gets replicated to a blob storage, and then that's it. Because after that, if we are going to set the blob on a public, like with the public access open, then some external APIs or humans can just retrieve that file and can repurpose it however they want for our website. So let's have a relook at our scenario, what we want to do here. So we have two content writers here, Nicole Elliott and Daniel Bridgewater, for example. They are sending information internally to a user, marketing user, and then let's call him marketing manager. And then when that email, the content is received by the marketing manager, they review it, they are happy with it, they send it, they upload it manually to a SharePoint environment. Once the files are uploaded in SharePoint environment, then a Flow, Microsoft Flow kicks in, yeah, and then Flow's responsibility is to retrieve the file and then upload it in the respective folder in Azure Blob for Bridgewater and Elliott both. So we have dedicated folder created for those content writers here, one for Daniel Bridgewater, one for Nicole Elliott, and we have replicated same folders over here as well, just so it's easier that for API to identify that from which folder the file needs to be retrieved and surfaced where. So we have created separate folders in our Azure Blob as well. And once the files are uploaded over there, they can be resurfaced anywhere. So that's our use case for today. We will be focusing on uploading a file on SharePoint, and then file needs to be replicated or copied in Azure Blob Storage. That's it. How it gets repurposed after that is not what we're going to discuss today. And of course, we will be talking about a scenario to upload a file manually in the SharePoint environment. We will discuss that. So let's get started. Okay, so now this is what we want to do. We want that whenever, first of all, we have a document library, and under that document library, we have got these two folders created, yeah, and I have created two folders in my Azure storage account as well, and these two are created under a container called my work, as you can see, yeah. So now I want whenever a file is created under Daniel Bridgewater folder in SharePoint, here folder is called Bridgewater, it needs to be copied under Daniel Bridgewater folder in my Azure storage. Similar thing to happen for Elliott, file comes in under Elliott and gets copied under Nicole Elliott folder in my Azure Blob container in this folder. So now we will just get started. Now you see that we had that same structure created. Now I had to create the structure manually over here, and now we are going to go to Power Automate. So this is Power Automate. Now here we have to click on automated cloud flow, this one. You first click on create and then you click on automated cloud flow. Just gonna click on it. Let's just name something. Let's just call it SharePoint doc library to Azure Blob. Okay, now I need to find a trigger when a file is created, properties only. That's the kind that this is a trigger what we want, this one. When a file is created, properties only. Just click on it, click on create. Great, now we'll just quickly go back to the document library. I just want to show you something. In this document library, I have created two folders, one for Bridgewater value, another one for Elliot's value. So now if you look at it, these are default values which I have set into these folders. I'll quickly show you this folder setting, this column settings as well. You see that? So this is the name, and then I have set up a default value. Yeah, so the default value contains the location of the file, basically a level above. So it contains the name of the folder between, and it contains Elliot for EL value and Bridgewater for BW value. So these are the default values which we have created in the columns. It is important, and I will tell you why when we will do the flow. So let's get started. Now we just need to specify the list name, which I have. Now I need to specify the library name, which also I have. And now I need to specify the folder name. Folder name is this. That's it. Now we are going to create a variable so we can get the folder name. First we need to initialize the variable. Let's call it folder name. It has to be type string. Now just gonna folder path. That's it. Now we have initialized the variable. Now we're gonna set it. That's the name. Folder path. That's it. Now we are getting the folder path into this variable. Now let's make sure we are updating another column which I have created here, and that's the folder name. Yeah, I want every time file gets uploaded, the location gets copied over here. Yeah. Now I just want to update the file properties. There you go. This is the action we need. Now here we again need to specify the site name we have, and then the library name, and then just put an ID there, and then that's where we want folder name to be updated. Every time a new file is created or uploaded in the document library, it will get the location of that file and will save that location in this column alongside the file. Okay, now this is done, and now what we need to do, we need to get the file name as well. Yes, so we are just going to set up another variable here. Let's just call it get file name. Yeah, it has to be string type. It says file name with extension. That's the one we want. And now we're just going to set the variable. Get file name with extension. Now we'll just rename it so it's easier. And this one was get folder name. Just gonna rename that as well. Very good. I like it neat. Very good. So now we have initialized a variable, we have set the variable. Now what we're going to do, we are going to run a conditional branching. First we will add a condition. Yep. Our condition is we need to check the folder name contains. Now if you remember, we are capturing this. If it's this is our folder name which we are capturing, and we need to match it. If it is with this value, then do something else. If it's this value, then do something else. So we are just going, well, I know there is a way we could just set up another variable here and then can sort of save those value in it and then try to compare it, but I like it doing it this way. I tried doing that, I was getting some issues with it, so I thought I'm just gonna do it in a nicer way, easier way. So alright, but I know we can do that, but well, you contain the value over here, and then when the value is contained, you just compare it with the copied name of the folder. If these two values are the same, do this. If these two values are the same, then do that. So those two things. So now here we're just going to contain. Now here we'll say bw value. Well, not there. You see that when the file is created, it contains. Now this is the location of the folder. If it contains this value, then you do this. What is it? You get file content using path. That's what you need. Yes. And now here you specify the site address, and then here you specify full path. If there is, yep, here it is. Full path. That's it. Now you need to create a blob. Here it is, create blob. Now here I'm just going to use my connection, my folder, my work, and my blob name. Now what is it that you want to name the file? Remember, we have already captured the file name here, so we're just going to put that variable in there called get file name. Yeah, and then in the body of that file goes the actual body of the file. That's it. Now this bit is done. If you want, you can update the list as well, that the file is not copied over there. Whatever you want to do after this, you can do that. Now similar action you need to be doing in another condition. Now I'm going to click on this and click on add a parallel branch. Now this one I'm going to rename it conditional branch for Daniel Bridgewater. And then this one, first let's just create it. I'm just gonna create a condition here, and now we're gonna choose folder name if it's equal to Elliot, Nicole Elliott, and for that we are capturing Nicole Elliott value here. There you go, it's there, just put it contains, and then yes, we need to create a get file SharePoint get file content using path. That's the one we want. Yep, and now here we will specify the list, and we will specify full path. Now it's done, and now we need to create a blob. Azure Blob Storage, create blob. We're going to specify our account name, then we're going to specify folder name, then we're going to specify blob name here, again going to be the file name, and then we need to put in the content, which is going to be the body. That's it. It's all done. Now I'm just going to rename this. Fantastic. Just gonna click on save. Yep, now we are going to upload a file in, say, Bridgewater. Upload files. We are going to upload Johnny. Just gonna rename the file to Johnny041. We have uploaded it. It's coming up in here. See that? Here is the file. File is uploaded. Now we will go have a look at the flow here.
A few moments later.
Here it is, it's running. Let's see. Yes. Very good. Flow is done. Now we uploaded a file called under Bridgewater. It's called Johnny41. Yeah, that's the file which we just uploaded a few seconds ago. That's the file. Now we will go have a look at our blob. We are just going to open up Daniel Bridgewater. Let's refresh it. Okay, so we made a minor error here. We just selected the root level for location where the file needs to be stored. We did not select the actual folder where the file needs to go. So here I'm selecting this. Now it's done. Same thing I need to do for Elliot as well. Now for Nicole, we need to select Nicole's folder. good. I'm gonna say hit save. And now we are going to test the flow. Now it is going to take the file, this file, and it needs to put the file under. See, earlier it ended up uploading file over here, which is of no good to us. We want the file to be uploaded here. Oh, it's here now. Very good. Flow is done. So you see, file gets uploaded in SharePoint and gets copied into Azure Blob. So that's sort of straightforward. If you have any questions, please feel free to post that in the comment section below. I'll try to get back to you. Thank you. You guys have a great day.